Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and we're off with another LOTRO adventure. And today, guys, we're gonna do something a little fun on the side here. So we have to talk to this guy, but we also need to had a mind freeze there for a second. Oh, crafting, yes. Last episode I talked about I wanted to make sure my crafting skills up so I could pick stuff up as I travel around. My prospecting, I should say. In my crafting. So we just need to find a little forge here somewhat close by. I'm sure there's one in town, so we use the filter here, and we'll go to the crafting. Okay, they're down to the south there. Let's run down to them real quick. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, wherever you are. I happen to have a little bit of a slushy, so I'm very happy. Get a nice drink, grab some snacks, and we'll have a fun episode today. All right, so right down here it says... All right, let's see. Wait, is the crafting in that building? No, it says it's down here. All right, yes, crafting. All right, so we're looking for the metalsmith. All right, there's the bakery. I always wanted to be a baker. Yes, a baker. What's that from? These two references. There we go, metalsmithing. But I need to do my blacksmithing here. So what we're gonna do is, let's see, I can open my, where's my VIP opening thing? I want to open my, there it is. I want to open my vault from here, which is cool. This is the handiness of VIP. No, they're not sponsoring me, but you know what? If LOTRO ever wants to do something, you could totally, I'd be down. I'm gonna be making content anyway, either way. So let's see, we need, I guess the search thing I'm using here is, so you can actually search in any of the search boxes and it'll search for it. I'm looking for crafting. All right, here we go. Crafting XP. Using this scroll increases earned crafting XP by 100% for 10 minutes. Okay, so I just want one of these. Boop. All right, that I have. I've been saving a lot of these. So that should help speed up the process of crafting Gundabad ingots, and then we can get to, I just need to get to the gold. So let me go ahead and say craft, turn that on. I guess I brought them all out. All right, so make, see how much each one gives here. That song gives me a bunch of experience too, but I'm pretty sure it doubles how fast, because normally you get, let's see, 332, oh there, yeah, so. Instead of getting 4 each one, I'm getting, instead of getting 3 each one, I'm getting 6. Yes, 6. Good, good, good. All right, so there we go. I'm not going to make that for our entire episode. Now, the question is, if I make a bulk order, will I get the XP? Oh, it says it right there, yeah. 6 XP, 37 XP for 25. Wait a second. I think making individuals gives more, doesn't it? Because 6 times 20... would be like yeah. Oh no, 37. That's about, that actually is, that's pretty close. Either way. Let's just make one bulk thing and see how much XP it gives us here. I can make one bulk thing of ingots there. And boop. Oh, that's a lot. That was a lot. Yes, it was. All right. So now, pure ore. Ooh, I can make pure ore too. Cool. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little time warp here, and I'll finish this, and we'll continue our episode. Baruch Kazad. All right, almost done. One more, and then you'll notice here my Gundabad will pop up to my next one, and boom, there we go. So I do not have. I have to do a lot more to get it to being the master tier level, but it did open up Umbar, which also means I now have the ability to pick up that Umbar Skarn that we've seen. Okay, we're set. That's all I wanted to do there. And then, actually, I didn't put my gloves on from last time, so let's switch those. Oh, look, my HP went up. Woohoo! Stats went up. All right, so now, what is this ring I have? Oh, wow, this ring's awesome. Where did I get this ring? Oh, wow, that's way better than my... Wow, I didn't realize I had that. That is much better than my purple one there. What happens is the reason why there's a color level you have to look at the item level. Okay, so again, if you look at the item levels of these rings, 500, 503, and that one's 446. It depends on the area because like it's level 50 items, there's the lower colors, right? And then it goes up. I have a whole guide video on that. But it kind of goes up, so it like it reverts to the next level. So when you go from the new leveling areas, all the lower level like yellowish items that are usually bad are now better than your purple and blues because they're the next level of that area, right? Level 140 to 150 items. You get the point. So, now we're going to continue our story today. Anyway, I hope you're having a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth, as I already said. While I was crafting, I ate my dinner. It was delicious. Long as it's not, none of it's in my beard. Just got some nice little taco. All right. Let's see. We're Lone Sirion. Aha! Hello. There he is. How are you, sir?
I am surprised Lady Mara has agreed to allow Orgalos to depart with the king and queen.
But, Pinel Gellin is not far from here, and I do what I can to keep the boy safe among the Green Hills. Perhaps he will be less likely to slip my watch if he feels that he is on an adventure. You need not go in search of another one himself. Wait, what? And need not go in search of another one himself. Oh, I see. I get it. That confused me a little bit for a second there.
Is it true? I am to depart with the king's party for Pinath Gelin? That is wonderful news!
That is wonderful news! That is where the Wave Hunter is currently docked, Zollin. Are we going to see the ship that my father left to me? Maybe, child. Let's see. We need the heavy... Ooh, speaking of shields. I want to see what these look like. Alright, that's the more generic one. Pretty. Same. Okay, cool.
Do you think there will be fighting?
Do you think there will be fighting? They say the war is over, but from the tower I saw Corsair ships off in the distance, and the guards report that they sometimes send raiding parties inland to slay and to steal. I have studied my maps, you know, and the road to Pinath Gelin leaves Lon Sirion to the west. It passes through the Thingast before turning north, and folks say Thingast probably. Thingast must be haunted. I will have my sword at the ready. Will you tell King Elisar that I am not afraid? Oh, yes, child. This is a good sword. Takes the sword, walks away. Just kidding. You guys seen that? There's a Lego meme this one guy made. I forget what his studio is called on YouTube. But that whole part where Aragorn like says, "Let me see your sword" in the Two Towers. He's like, "This is a good sword." And he like hands it back to him and gives him an inspirational speech. It's really cute, right? Really good moment. But in the Lego joke, he goes, "This is a good sword." And he just walks away. Takes the sword. It's so bad. But it's so funny. Though the comedic timing is perfect. Alright. Young Orgalos says the road we must take through Thingast may be haunted. I have not heard this before, though it is true that folk once dwelled there, and now only the ruins remain. They were called Orendorth by the Dunedain, but they had another name for themselves that I cannot recall. As we travel through Thingast, let us remain alert for any dangers that might threaten the safety of the company. Spirits, beasts, or raiding corsairs, 2 of these seem more likely to me, but I will not discount the possibility that the folk of Anphilos know more about these lands than we do. And Thingast may truly be haunted by shades. I tell you, I have had my fill of spirits. Yeah. Elisar smiles. Zollin also goes, "Ha ha, yes sir." My companions, Hiluin was lord of Pinath Gelin, Zollin, and I adventured with Forlong in the days long ago. Forlong would say he could never have his fill of spirit, and Hiluin would laugh and laugh. No matter, no room could be empty of cheer that had the 2 of them in it. But they are gone now, and the cheer seems hard to come by. At least, the memory of their jesting remains with me, and I cherish it. Aw, this is sweet. It's a sweet moment. All right, not being sarcastic, it's sweet. All right, so what do we have to do? So we need to go that way. So off we go. Just singeth, jest, however you say it. The slushy is like not going up the straw. It's too hard. Oh. Problem solved. Just shake it. Oh, Middle Earth. I think why I love LOTRO so much, and I've said this so many times, but the fact that Tolkien's world is so vast and so amazing, and the movies are so awesome, and the books are so awesome, but sometimes you just feel like you should be able to walk around it, you know, like actually see the little things here and there, the random rock, that kind of thing, right? And I don't know, I just feel like that is a thing in Lord of the Rings Online, right? And I think that's why I like it so much. So, you just, you know, I want to see this spot of the world, and you go there, because it's that big, you know? And the best part, back in the day when the game came out, I was like, man, I wish someday I could go and walk up the walls of Minas Tirith and look out. You can do that now. I wish I could see Erebor. You can do that now. I wish I could see Umbar. You can do that now, right? Like, that's like all wasn't here when the game first came out, and that to me is cool because that means even future things like, oh, let's just name one. I wish I could see the Sea of Arun, right? And like maybe the cities of the Easterlings. Well, all the other ones came to pass. Here we go. Can I mine it now? Haha! We can pick it up now. Boom. Sweet. We got 3 chunks of Umbar iron from the iridescent thing. Oh look! Oh look at moving trees. All right, so we need to. Oh, that actually is a spirit. Whoa! Whoa, dude, that spirit looks awesome. What? Dude, look, he's got like skeletons around his neck too. Where's my horn that gives me extra hope? I need my hope buff. There we go. Actually, we'll walk on foot for a minute because I think we'll just find more stuff. So I guess, I can war mount this. I don't know why I'm not using my war steed. Just kill him as I ride. Because Gondor has passed the area for war steeds, so we can use it. So actually, I feel like my war steed, I might need to upgrade my... Is that my legendary item on war steed? Because I feel like I hit almost like weaker than I normally would. Let me just check something real fast, because I haven't in a long time. Points spent? I have points spent. It's not that. It might be my legendary... I don't know if you can upgrade the legendary items on these. Can you now? I'm not sure. If they updated these too. I think I already updated it, but... Been a level 100. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Maybe make a guide video on it after I cover it. Whoa, dude. That thing looks so cool. Oh, man. I love these things. Look at that. Look at that creature. See, again, this is something that I don't even know if this was mentioned in the books anywhere, this creature. This might have just been added by, you know, LOTRO. But really awesome job. Wow, 45,000 experience for getting that kill. It's freaking awesome. I remember I have a 100% boost right now, and I also have my perks here, which I'm going to use my other 5 before I forget for future. Also got my rested XP for being VIP. So you get a lot of little bonuses there. You have discovered Othiant. Othiant. I don't know what this is. Is this the place? We're supposed to kill 2 more creatures, so let's just defeat some. Yeah, honestly, I am definitely hitting less than I would be hitting with my regular weapon. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Maybe, honestly, it could just be because of the number crunch. I'm just not used to it on my mount. It's about the same. It's hitting about as hard as my axe don't. Also, I'm like standing still fighting, which is not how the mounts are designed, mind you. I made a whole video on mounts recently, like right before the new year. You're supposed to really run, gather up your stuff, do a loop turnaround without stopping, which is really hard in small spaces, and then swing back because it gives you a lot more damage. All right. Oh, there, I got it. Okay, I was hoping I could jump over that. So you can do looping like this, but it's really not how it's designed. Even though I find that sometimes it's the easiest way to kill one mob. Whee! I still think the mounted combat is a really cool thing in LOTRO that I wish was in other MMOs. But you know what? I'm glad it's in LOTRO. And the rubber banding for it is not nearly as a problem as it used to be. At least for me. It happens occasionally, but very rarely for me now. Well, I did a lot of updates to try to counteract a lag. All right, so where do we have to travel now? North. All right, north it is. What is this? Dance loot. I don't know. Oh, look at this. The beautiful lands in the night of Enflas. What is... Make sure I don't run off a cliff. I may have ran my friends off a cliff at one point. Oh, wow. Look how beautiful this area is. Wow. Are those banana? No, they're just like some kind of hanging flower trees. It's pretty. Those look awesome. Like some kind of weird, I don't know. What kind of tree do you think those are? It's made up for the game? Is that a real type of tree? Anyone seen these kind of trees in real life? They look familiar. Most of the trees they add into the game are something from real life, so I think that's the town we're getting to over there across the field. So we'll just keep riding. I should probably be using a road, but roads are for scrubs. Just kidding. Not really. I recommend you always use roads, guys, especially if you get easily lost in any game. The roads in this game are quite well done, and a lot of times there'll be like signs and stuff. Again, you can always use the map, right? Hit M and look at the map, but the roads will lead you directly to pretty much everything, unless it's something really off the beaten path in the game. But if you're going to cities, use the roads. All right, we'll turn. We're gonna go up this road. I like the music. It's good. Ooh, iron! Iron! I'm a greedy dwarf. Where's the iron? I see it on my scanner on the radar. Oh, there it is. It's hidden in the bushes. Give me your precious loot. Got it. All right, so now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my maps in here instead. Where was the one I had it on? There we go. We're gonna switch it to this one. King Elisard travel party has arrived at Iaphel. All right, is she supposed to want to talk to?
Do you have a moment for me?
Do you have a moment for me, Zollin? I know we have come to Pinath Gellin for matter most serious, but I beg a small boon of you and the king, for we have come to a place of which I have heard a great deal, and all of it good. The, Iaphel, the name. Iaphel? I think it's Iaphel. Iaphel is tomb roast, and the word of the high quality of its grapes has reached the ears of the wine lovers across all of Gondor, even in distant Minas Tirith. Do you think you might see if one of the vineyards? Yeah, I got that. Vineyards? Yeah. Is that how you spell vineyards? Vineyard. I guess it is. What a weird word. I just haven't read that. Just My brain just got it right off the bat. Here might gift us a bottle or two of their finest. I do not know what it is that makes the wine here so renowned, but this is like to be my only chance to sample it. Wait, is she with is she some random person from the town, or is it because Aragorn's here? I'm forgetting if she's supposed to be with us. This is a pretty little town. I like it. A little rustic.
Well met. I am Lumar, Scout Commander for the Knights of the Green Hills.
The veil's left behind. Hold on. I'm gonna remove that one off the track for now. Where is this person? Sorry, let me real quick double check where this is. That's back in Lamadon. Okay. Well, let's remove that for now. And the music's doing its thing where it's getting real loud again. I really like the music, but it gets a little too loud. Alright, well met! I am Luma, Scout Commander for the Knights of the Green Hills. And you, well, your reputation precedes you. The knights have spoken your name with cheer around many a fire. I pray I can charge you with a small task. My fellow scout, Ignar, went north to look into the troubling reports of goblin activity. Alas, she missed her deadline for reporting back. And I can wait no longer before pressing on to Ost Arndir. Will you follow in her footsteps and see if she requires aid? She's one of the most capable scouts we have, and it's unlikely her to be tawty. Head to Elbury Farm and speak with Hurwin. And then Ignara planned to check on her. Checked on her, okay? Yeah, we can do that. I don't know, is this like am I gonna be that warrior, or is this gonna be like the Goblin Slayer anime? Don't worry, we'll save you. Okay, that anime got a little dark for me personally.
Welcome
anyway,
to Iaphel,
moving on.
the most fruitful field among all the green hills.
I just can't believe we're back to defeating goblins again. But goblins are always a problem in Middle-earth, no matter
the
what.
The most fruitful field among all the green hills of Pinat Gelly.
I understand your company come to Tomb Rost by the road of Anphalos. You saw then how dry that land can be, despite how near to the sea it lies. I will, of course, gift the king his part some bottles of our finest wine, for you must all be parched. Our land is quite different than the Langstrad to the south, where that is a place of dry, salt-scarred cliffs. Ours is a green, rainy countryside. The mist off the sea comes to the mountains as a low clouds, leaving the fog in the hollows. It gives to our grapes a rich, full taste, and the wine we make from them is without comparison. I say comparison sounds better than compare, but okay, I might have rewrote that in my head a little bit. We will gift you some of the bottles, but first I ask that some among your company help us with our work. Not the king or queen, of course, but we have grapes to pick, and you surely will not refuse when such quality wine is to be rewarded. Well, I don't drink personally, but if it's for the king. All right. He's got another quest for me? Guess we'll accept it.
Again, I went north, following reports of goblin activity at the nearby farm.
This news is quite troubling, if true. If you happen to come across any of the foul creatures, reduce their numbers. Would do much to lessen their threat to Pineth Gelin. He looks pretty awesome. He's a pretty cool looking Knights Ranger, as he's called, or whatever. Look, another player. I'm following around Baratheon Leth. It's a very, very elven name. Alright.
Gondor has a king again.
If you have come to purchase wine, I am afraid most of it is spoken for. Merchants from Minas Tirith have bought up my entire existing stock and almost all the product of the coming harvest. How much wine can one city drink? What I can offer you is work. There's plenty to do, not enough hands for doing. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's so many quests here. I don't know if I want to do all these quests.
I never thought to see the
They're
days
probably
of peace come
easy
again.
quests to do, though. Recent storms have damaged sections of the fence around the vineyards. Animals have taken advantage of these gaps to sneak out into the ground and feast on the fruit. I would do the same. One time, a sheep managed to get into the wine. I spent the next hour watching apologetic shepherd coax the drunk critter back to the west of the flock. Wait, wait a second. Drunk? You don't get drunk by eating grapes. They have to be fermented. It's funny, but that doesn't make sense. As assuming as that was, amusing as that was, it probably for the best that it doesn't happen again. So hold on. The sheep broke into the field, and shepherd coaxed the drunk critter back to the rest of the flock. Yeah, that's funny. Like, that's great. I like their storytelling. It's hilarious, but the little flaw there in my mind is the fact that if you just ate grapes off the vineyard, that would not get you drunk. That's just like eating grapes. You just get a lot of sugar. It's not alcohol until it's fermented, so yeah. Anyway, moving on. Not important.
The shadow of war is now behind us, and Gondor rejoices.
Rejoices. Dude, I like this guy. He's so excited. Most of the wood produced in Gondor is reserved for rebuilding the homes of the construction of a new fleet of ships, or so I hear. This makes it hard to source wood for the barrels we need to store and age the wine. My clever cooper, Tregeth, has found a creative solution. Reusing flotsam. Flotsam? Flotsam. I've heard that word in the past. I don't know what it is. That was washed ashore. Is that a type of floating wood? Ashore, some laborers from Lond Sirion brought some of the vineyards yesterday morning and left it by the entrance to the town. These are great stories for being side quests. Could I ask you to bring it to the rest of away here, set it down right beside her in front of the fence post that runs besides her home? This is cool. Okay, so I will say, I was just complimenting this to my family the other day, how I was saying how Lord of the Rings Online has some of the best storytelling writing, right? It's so well done. I feel like they've just gotten better at it. Like, the side quests are cute and adorable in the Shire, and some of them are really good. But, like, I feel like even the side quests, these are, like, the generic stuff, like, go pick eggs, pick eggs. Go pick up my chicken eggs, go do this, go do that. Simple side quests, they're much better, like, elaborate stories now. But I really need to know what is flotsam. The wreckage of a ship or its cargo found floating on the washed up sea. Yeah, I was right. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Now we know. I know I'd heard that word in the past, but it's not one I have used in many a year. How often do you talk about a wrecked ship, It's not really very...
Welcome to King's Gondor,
doesn't happen a lot today. If you plan to venture north into the near future, might I ask you to bring a bottle of wine to my friend Derva? We often make time to visit each other, but work at the vineyard is hungry for my time. Vineyard, sorry. Please give it to her as my apology. These people are like, I'm sorry, I'm like right in the way of everybody here, but I gotta talk to them.
The shadow of war is now behind us.
I have a sicklefly problem. Sickleflies. I haven't seen those in forever. And a bird problem. Well, that's... You would think the birds would eat the sickleflies for me, but no. That would be too convenient. The crows have seen fit to roost amongst the trestles along the western slope of the hill, just across Iaphil's walls. Please, shoo them away for me. Why don't I just kill them?
Gondor has a king again.
A swarm of sickleflies have made a home in the fields to the northwest. You notice how some of the quests are like, they're separate quests, but they're like connecting to each other. So the writing, they thought about it. It's the same person, so there has to be little connections to what he just told you in another quest. Love that. Really good. Definitely think it's something that's kind of like, I don't know if this is the right word for it, but it's like the writers have evolved to be better at that than they used to be. It's always been good writing. I've loved it since the very beginning of the game, but I've noticed it's been better, so good to the writers of LOTRO and Standing Stones. Good job, guys. Sometimes they stray into the vineyards and spoil my grapes and bite my people. Could you help rid me of those pests? Yes, of course. Of course we can do all these things, because we now have a quest tracker. They can track all the quests. Oh, it's the best. Okay, so we have a bunch of goals now, all over the place. I don't see any more quests to pick up here. So until that time, my friends, I think we will continue. We'll probably actually do all these quests in the next episode, and we're gonna see if we can fly through in the next episode. So thanks so much for joining me. Thanks to my Patreons for their support. You guys are the best. And thank you to all my viewers too. You guys are rock. Subscribe button's there. If you're not already a subscriber, you should be. It'd be awesome. I appreciate it greatly. Helps the channel out. Like the video if you can. Next episode's up there. Over there, some other playlists. And got all the links down to all the fun stuff down there. Social medias, blah, blah, blah. Patreon if you're curious. And a link to our voiceoftherings.com where you can join Discord if you'd like to as well. See you in the next one. We're on CrickHollow if you ever want to play with us.